Hi guys, welcome back to this house of fashion. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut this lovely top you're seeing on the screen. As you can see how beautiful this top is. It's an overlap top. I'm making use of 2.5 yards of this fabric to cut it out. This is after folding out 1.5 yards from the 2.5 yards I told you into 4 to cut out the back and front. You can see this is into 4 places. Then I'm going to take my necessary measurement. I'll be starting from the shoulder measurement of 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches, as you can see. Then I'm going to make use of ½ inch, and you can also make use of 1 inch of shoulder slant. So I'll make use of 1 inch here of shoulder slant. Then I'm going to slant it up to the center of both back and front here using my ruler, as you can see. Then after rolling it out, I'm going to make use of 7.5 inches for the armhole. 7.5 inches for the armhole. But since it's a draw material, I'm going to make use of 7 inches. Yeah, so that the armhole will not be that big. Then my half cut is 15.5 inches. Here is it. And the full length of this top is 32 inches. This is with the same allowance, as you can see. Then the next thing I'm going to take here is to take the bust measurements to be, let me say, 38 inches. That is 9.5 inches. 38 inches with the seam allowance of 2 inches. Here is it. This is 2 inches of seam allowance. Then the waist is 36 inches. That's 9 in 4 places. It's going to give us 36 inches. The seam allowance of 2 inches as well. Then I'm going to connect everything together like this. Connect from the waist to the armhole, then from here to the full length of the dress. By the time I cut it out, you're going to see the shape properly. So let me join this area together. Since we are not using armhole core, I want to bring out the shape of the armhole. So you straight it up. The 7 inches you take down, then you straight it up. Then you take some inches up, like 1.5 inches. This is not constant. 1.5 inches here to 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches. Then you connect them together like this, just to give you the shape of the armhole. Then we can now start to cut it out. So this is after cutting it out. You can see how it is. You can see how beautiful this shape is. Then the next thing to cut out here is going to be the neckline. The wideness of the neck, I will make use of 3 inches. I don't want it to be too wide. Now I'm making use of a lacquer fabric. Then the deepness is going to be 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to connect it together this way. Then I'm going to cut it out before taking out the front to put the effect at the front. You can see I've cut it together. I cut both front and neckline, both front and back neckline together first. Then I'm still going to recut the front neckline. So after taking one of these away, then I can now place it widely like this, as in openly, like you can see the way I open it. Then I want to cut out the shape. So to cut out the shape, the first thing you're going to do here is to take the shoulder measurement of the other side here. So if you want to take this, you take the shoulder measurement first, which I will make use of 1 inch, just 1 inch at this side, 1 inch. Then I'm going to chop it out like this. Then from that 1 inch, I'm going to take it down, straight down to my waist measurement. No, we use 15.5 inches. I'm going to make use of 16.5 inches. That means I'm adding 1.5 inches to it. So you can add 2 inches to it to make it 17.5 inches or 18. It depends on how open you want the clothes to be, the top to be, understand. So I just make it of 1.5 inches to let it go down a bit. Then from here, I'm going to, from that 16.5 inches, I will now cuff to the full length of the top like this. You can see I'll cuff it that way to the full length of the dress, of the top rather. Then I can now cut it out. So this is after cutting it out, you can see. Then I'm going to face this particular side on another fabric to cut out the other side. So this is the remaining fabric I'm using. I'm going to place it down this way, then place the first side that we cut out, place it rightly on it, then cut it out. Just mindful of how you want to place the one you cut so that you won't cut the same side. So this is after cutting it out. You can see they are not two. You can see I'm just trying to trim the side to make them equal. So we are done with the cutting of the other part of the front. Then we can now fold this like this to lower the neckline. No, this is not the front, the two front. So we want to lower the neckline so that it won't be the same neckline as the back. So I'll now go down to some inches. This is not constant. It depends on how low you want the neckline or your neckline to be. So I'm just going down to 2 inches so that the neckline for the front is going to be 3.5 inches. So this is how it's going to be. So if you want to place this now, this is how you're going to place this on each other, like this. Like this. You can see they have the same neckline now. This is now the side, and this is how the front is going to form. Then you can now place your back on it. Maybe after you join these fronts together at the neckline, or by the time you join them at the neckline, they are going to be one. Then you can now place your back on it this way. Then you join them at the shoulder. After joining them at the shoulder, then you stitch your sleeve, your desired sleeve. It might be flared sleeve, can be straight sleeve, can be a short sleeve, can be a fitted sleeve. So this is the sleeve that I cut out for this particular top. It's a straight sleeve. You can see I've done many tutorials on how to cut this kind of sleeve, so you can check it on my channel to watch. So let me go and join all this together, and this is what I'm going to use to make a trimmings around the overlap part of the top. You can see I've cut out this emerald plain fabric with 3 inches widening. By the time I fold it into 2, it's going to give me 1.5 inches. Then the wideness I needed is just 1 inch. That means it's 0.5 inches, which is half inch is going for the seam allowance. Welcome back. Here the finished work so far. This is after stitching everything together. You can see the neckline, you can see my trimming that I said I'm going to trim out. I just used it to tape it out just to give me that design on it. You can see my straight cut sleeve. You can see how this place is. This is an overlap top from the neckline. You can see how beautiful this turns too. If you're watching it for the first time, what are you waiting for? Just subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those people that have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for watching my video. Always see my next tutorial. Bye.